Assalamualaikum. My name is Dr. Muhammad Fayaz, resident of urology. 30 years male patient presented in OPD with complaint of dragging sensation in left hemiscrotum for last 2 years and history of primary infertility, married for last 5 years. On scrotal examination, left-sided bag of worms-like feeling. What is diagnosis?
I think you are general surgery and psychiatry की तो class नहीं हो रही ना भाई. This is a simple scenario and anyone can tell us what's the differentials.
However, if we are talking about the differentials, the patient is complaining of testicular pain uh, and dragging sensations. It can be orchitis. It can be orchitis. It can be testicular torsion, hydrocele. So,
What about the inguinal hernia?
inguinal hernia, yes.
So,
Varicocele. Varicocele is an abnormal dilatation and toxicity of internal spermatic veins within pampliform plexus of spermatic cord, as shown in the figure. What is normal anatomy of spermatic cord? As shown in diagram, first of all we can appreciate external spermatic fascia, cremasteric fascia, internal spermatic fascia, cremasteric artery, genital branch of genital femoral nerve, vas deferens, and artery of vas deferens. This is testicular artery, and pampliform plexus which surround the testicular artery.
testicular artery is the branch of
Testicular artery arises from the aorta.
This is arterial and venous drainage, arterial supply and venous drainage of testes. As shown in diagram, testicular artery is the main supply of testes which arises from the aorta, and deferential artery, which is branch of internal iliac, and cremasteric artery, which is branch of inferior epigastric. And on this diagram, venous drainage of testes. Left-sided venous drainage of testes through pampliform plexus with ultimately drain into the testicular vein, which drain into left renal vein and then into IVC. On the right side, through pampliform plexus into right testicular vein, which directly drain into the IVC. Epidemiology. The prevalence of clinical diagnosed varicocele in adolescents is 8 to 16%, similarly to 15% prevalence rate in adults. Etiology. Etiology is multifactorial. Turbulent blood flow, turbulent venous flow related to the high insertion of left testicular vein with right angle into left renal vein, and under high pressure then right testicular vein directly into IVC at low level. The long length of left testicular vein, which is about 8 to 10 centimeter, incompetent or absent venous valves in internal spermatic vein allows retrograde reflex. The presence of varicocele has genetic background. The varicocele in adolescents is associated with thin, low BMI, tall body habitus. One of etiology is nutcracker phenomena. As shown in this diagram, the left renal vein is compressed between aorta and superior mesenteric artery. Show in this picture, aorta and superior mesenteric artery compressing the left-sided renal vein, which causes increased backflow in left testicular veins, which cause varicocele.
basically the nutcracker phenomena is that the left testicular vein is not directly drained into the IVC. It has a route which is first initially it is drained into the renal vein. So the renal vein was compressed between the two vessels, aorta and the superior mesenteric arteries. So that is the phenomenon in which there is the flow becomes turbulent and more venous as compared to the right side, because the right testicular vein is directly drained into the IVC and there's no compression effect or nutcracker effect on the right side.
90% of varicoceles are present on left side, while presence of large right-sided varicocele, especially undecompressible, may indicate retroperitoneal or caval pathology such as renal neoplasms or retroperitoneal masses. Pathophysiology. Testicular venous drainage is via pampiniform plexus meshwork of veins encircling the testicular arteries provided a countercurrent heat exchange mechanism. Varicocele is associated with progressive and duration dependent decline in testicular function, elevated intertesticular temperature resulting in reduction in testosterone synthesis by leading cells, injury to germinal cell membranes, altered protein metabolism, reduced Sertoli cell function, the free reflex of renal and adrenal metabolites from left renal vein are gonadotoxins. Impaired venous drainage result in hypoxia, poor clearance of gonadotoxins, DNA damage, and elevated level of oxidative stress cause testicular dysfunction. Altered testicular growth, hypospermatogenesis, or late maturation, spermatid arrest. Varicocele and fertility. Varicocele is present in almost 15% of normal male population in 25% of men with abnormal semen analysis. 35 to 40% of men presented with infertility. Incidence of varicocele among men with primary infertility is 35 to 44%, where the incidence in men with secondary infertility is 45 to 81%. As shown in this picture, varicocele has significant role in significant cause of infertility, about 26.6. Diagnosis. Majority of the varicoceles in children and adolescents are identified incidentally by primary care practitioner or by patients on self-examination. Large varicocele may cause pain, feeling of heaviness in scrotal area, dragging sensation. Examine the patient in supine and standing positions. First of all, inspection for to see the bag, warm like to see the engorged veins, and then palpation of spermatic cord at rest and during Valsalva maneuver, bag of warm filling. Clinical grading system, grade 0, subclinical, non-palpable, only visualized by color Doppler ultrasound, grade 1, palpable only with Valsalva maneuver, grade 2, easily palpable but not visible, grade 3, easily visible. Also examine for the testicular atrophy. Testicular consistency should be assessed. Affected testes may be soft. Testicular volume measured by different parameters, Prader or kidometer, which contains 12 solid wooden ellipsoids as shown in diagram, which is increasing in size. Takihara or kidometer, which contains 15 elliptical rings, and ultrasound. Ultrasound is more sensitive and specific to measure the volume of testes. Urgent assess and investigate if solitary right-sided varicocele, recent onset symptomatic varicocele, varicoceles with remains tense when patient lies down, to exclude renal carcinoma causing IVC obstruction or compression from other retroperitoneal masses. Scrotal ultrasound. Although clinical varicocele do not require confirmation by ultrasound examination, color Doppler ultrasound may be required when clinical examination is difficult. Diagnostic criteria by ultrasound of varicoceles: spermatic vein diameter more than 3 mm in standing position, retrograde blood flow exceeded 38 cm per second with Valsalva maneuver. Scrotal ultrasound is not recommended for screening for subclinical varicocele, as repair of these varicocele has not been demonstrated to be clinical benefit. As shown in diagram, this is testes and these are varicoceles on this diagram. On color Doppler, blue color shade shows venar bag flowing. We should also perform the semen analysis to rule out any abnormality in semen parameters. In this diagram shows normal parameters of semen analysis. Venography. Venography identify and classify the venous collateralization as possible routes of outflow and reflux on venographic examination. Post-varicocelectomy recurrence both for confirmation of diagnosis and embolization of persistent vessels. Treatment. Observation remains the approach of choice for majority of adolescents with varicocele until surgical indication is present. Indications of intervention. Large varicoceles producing clinical symptoms such as dull hemiscrotal discomfort or sense of heaviness and pain. Varicocele in solitary testes. The couple has known infertility or recurrent pregnancy loss, raised DNA fragmentation with female partner has normal fertility or potentially treatable cause of infertility. The male partner has abnormal the male partner has abnormal semen parameters, only oligospermic or azoospermic are part of Oat syndrome. Significant left 20 or more are bilateral testicular hypertrophy. Palpable bilateral large varicocele on physical examination, cosmetic reason. Patients with subclinical varicoceles are not candidates for varicocele treatment due to lack of demonstrated efficacy in this population. Methods of surgical repair. Scrotal approach, open retroperitoneal approach, laparoscopic, non-lymphatic or artery-sparing, lymphatic or artery-sparing, microsurgical inguinal, and subinguinal approach. These are the port sites of laparoscopic, two ports in midline and other one mid-clavicular below subinguinal level. Scrotal approach. The very first approach for varicocele repair employed in early 19s involves mass ligation and excision of varicocele veins, varicosed veins, not preferred practically due to the high incidence of testicular artery injury with subsequent impaired of testicular blood flow, testicular atrophy, and more impaired spermatogenesis and infertility. Open retroperitoneal high ligation Palomo approach. Incision at the level of internal ring near to the anterior superior iliac spine, splitting of external and internal oblique muscles, exposure of internal spermatic artery and vein retroperitoneally near the ureter, where only one or two large veins are present and the testicular artery is not yet branched, so easy to separate. High recurrence rate 15 to 29% due to preservation of testicular artery and periarterial vena commitants which communicate with larger internal spermatic veins causes recurrence. Hydrocele is also 5 to 10%. Recurrence is prevented by intentionally artery ligation, however, it may cause testicular atrophy or subsequent azoospermia. Laparoscopic approach. It is an essence retroperitoneal approach with similar advantages and disadvantages, including rate of recurrence. The magnification provided by laparoscope allows visualization of testicular artery, which with experience, the lymphatics may be visualized and preserved as well as preventing secondary hydrocele formation. The internal spermatic veins are ligated with laparoscope at the same level as open retroperitoneal approach with preservation of testicular artery. Additional complication in laparoscopic surgery, visceral, vascular injury, and air embolism and peritonitis. As shown in this picture, We identify the internal spermatic vein, then lift the internal spermatic vein and ligate it, and then we preserve the lymphatics. Indications for inguinal and subinguinal microsurgical surgeries. In inguinal, children are prepubertal adolescents, solitary testes, tight, low external ring, short cord, high-lying testes, less experienced with microsurgical repair, and in subinguinal approach, prior inguinal surgery, obesity, lacks capacious external ring, high external ring, long cord with low-lying testes, very experienced with microsurgical repair. Inguinal and subinguinal microsurgical approach allows access to external spermatic and gubernaculal veins, which causes recurrence if not ligated. Microsurgical varicocelectomies has resulted in marked decrease in incidence of secondary hydrocele formation compared to conventional operations due to easy identification of lymphatics plus identification of testicular artery help to avoid azoospermia and atrophy of testes due to preservation of artery. Inguinal and subinguinal approaches. Incisions inguinal. In inguinal approach, the incision begins at external ring and extending laterally 2 to 2.5 centimeter along the Langer lines. And in subinguinal approach, the incision is applied in the skin just below the external ring, and after which camper, scarpa fascias are divided, superficial epigastric artery or vein are retracted or ligated. Dissection of cord. Internal and external spermatic fascias are open and then cord is inspected for palpation of the testicular artery to be dissected away. The cord veins are dissected, started with large veins with taking care of possible adherent testicular artery. All veins are then ligated except vessel veins to allow the venous return. Ligated with 4-0 silk ligatures are cauterized if the diameter of veins less than 1 mm. After complete dissection, only the testicular artery, cremasteric arteries, cremasteric muscles, fibers, nerves, and lymphatics and vas deferens with its vessels should remains. Delivery of testes through the incisions. Delivery of the testes through the small inguinal subinguinal incisions guarantees direct access to all veins close to testes. Shown in diagram, we also, when we deliver the testes, we also ligate external spermatic perforators and gubernacular veins also ligated to prevent recurrence. Associated hydrocele 50% can alter testicular temperature regulation, so should be repaired if noticed when delivery of testes followed by tube drain for 24 hours. Special tools which use in microsurgical approach, magnification microscope with 10 to 25 power magnification, microdoppler is shown in diagram, very useful for identification of testicular artery, and automatic clip applied for ligation of veins, especially small veins. Scarpa and camper fascia are reapproximated with single or continuous 3-0 vicryl, and the skin is approximated with 5-0 monofilament absorbable subcuticular suture. Robot assisted varicocelectomy has also similar success rate compared to the microsurgical varicocelectomy. Post-operative care, scrotal support is applied. The patient is discharged on the day of the surgery. Light work may be resumed in 2 to 3 days. Avoid strenuous exercise for several days after surgery. Radiographic occlusion techniques, sclerotherapy or embolotherapy, use sclerant or thrombotic agents, 3% sodium tetradecyl sulfate or polydocanol with without intravascular coils or balloon, also used. Limited use mainly applied to applied to the cases of recurrent or persistent varicoceles. Different approaches for sclerotherapy, antegrade sclerotherapy, retrograde sclerotherapy, and retrograde embolization, does not prevent the recurrence but allow visualization of all collaterals difficult to be seen with 2D views. In this diagram, retrograde venography shows in diagram in which catheter is placed through femoral vein or right side femoral vein, which then goes into IVC, then left renal vein, then testicular vein, then dye is injected. We can see on this venogram the collaterals of varicocele. Drawback of venography: take 1 to 3 hours to perform compared with 25 to 40 minutes required for surgical repair. Femoral vein perforation or thrombosis, anaphylaxis to radiographic medium, recurrence with large varicose with failure to cannulate small collaterals, migration of balloon or coil into the renal vein resulting in loss of kidney, pulmonary embolism. Operative complications: hydrocele is the most common complication with incidence 3.3 to 43% due to lymphatic obstruction. The use of magnification helps good identification of lymphatics and preventing hydrocele formation. Hydrocele creates an insulating layer around the testes, impaired the efficacy of the countercurrent heat exchange mechanism. Testicular artery injury. Testicular artery forms 2/3 of the blood supply of the testes, with vessel and cremasteric arteries form remaining 1/3 blood supply of testes. The use of magnification and microdoppler helps good identification and preservation of testicular artery. Injury or ligation of testicular artery carries with it risk of testicular atrophy, impaired spermatogenesis, which is less likely occur in children due to compensatory neovascularization. Recurrence. The incidence of recurrence after varicocele repair varies from 0.6 to 45%. Recurrence is mostly associated with preservation of periarterial plexus of fine veins along with artery, which communicate with larger internal spermatic veins, dilated cremasteric veins, missed parallel inguinal or retroperitoneal collaterals, which mostly missed in retroperitoneal approaches. According to guidelines, the complication of different procedures as described already. Treat infertile men with clinical varicocele, abnormal semen parameters, and otherwise unexplained infertility in a couple where the female partner has good ovarian reserve to improve the fertility rates. Treatment outcomes. Pain resolution after varicocelectomy occurs in 48 to 90, and semen analysis should be repeated 3 months post-operatively. Undertaking procedure for infertility. Improvement in semen quality in 51 to 78% of infertile men. About 60% of azoospermic patients with varicocele has shown some potential for return of sperm to their semen after varicocele repair. Recovery of testicular volume in adolescent patients, so-called catch-up growth. Normalization of left relative to right testes is known as catch-up growth. Has been reported to occur in about 32 to 83% of boys with grade 2 or grade 3 varicocele. Spontaneous pregnancy rates after varicocele treatment has been reported to average between 30 to 50% within about 8 months of duration. Treatment does not produce improvement in cases with underlying genetic abnormalities associated with subfertility. Thank you.